survived last year, get your hands up. I know that money tight, they send me check like I should stash some, but we gon' ball for the night. Yeah, I said it. Gotta let them know. My cousin to the pain gone. His daddy out of he just came home. Yeah. He probably need a hug. Yeah. But you know he trying to find a way to make a Dollar Tree shake.
This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. And, of course, Brandon Ingram. Tip-off goes to New Orleans. New Orleans calls timeout. Expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative. He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Pass to Gordon. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Siakam. Anunoby on the take. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist.
We know CJ can score it, but the passing component of his game, I mean, McCollum's really upgraded it.
And here's Jokic. Up and in on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And few players are... as electric as Zion. The speed and power he plays with, something you see once every few decades.
Timeout called, the Pelicans. Here's McCollum. Pass to Siakam. Now McCollum. Back to Jones. Three-pointer. Porter pulls it in. And the blend of speed and power, as you said, Grant, Zion is unmatched.
He's a rhino with a jetpack. And on defense, when you see him coming in the open floor, you don't want to get in his way. The explosiveness in the paint is really what makes him so efficient.
There's McCollum with the three. Gets the three ball to go.
Can't sleep on McCollum, not even for a second, because that's when he strikes.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one's off. Wow, when we talk home court advantage, you think the Nuggets have the best in the NBA?
I think so, B.A., and it has to do with geography. Denver is at altitude, and that's hard on your body, trust me, I know. And they're isolated from the rest of the league, so it always is a long trip out there as well.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Jones from outside. And the Pelicans get it back. Inside. Stolen by Jokic. Releases. Pelicans cleared away. Williamson inside. Kicks it out to Siakam. Off target with the three. And here's Denver. Trailing by 4. Jokic is doubled. Back to Murray. Puts up a 3. Jokic up top. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
You know, in the paint, Jokic is dominant because he can hurt you with the pass or with his scoring ability, and he knows how to position and assert himself in the paint area.
And the Pelicans miss again. Here's Murray. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
Jamal Murray suffering a terrible knee injury back in April of 2021, tearing his ACL late during that season and missing over a year of basketball as a result.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And the strength of Murray, finishing the shot off easily, even with the harm.
Clark, for a guy like Murray, ACL injuries used to be a potential career ender. Not anymore, though.
You're exactly right, B.A. I mean, with the advances in modern medicine and rehabbing from injuries, the way these guys strength train, it really is remarkable that they're able to come back and in many cases be better than they were before after what used to be a career-ending injury, and that's thanks to doctors and physical therapists. The modern medicine change has changed the NBA, elongating careers for sure.
Williamson for 3. And again, no good by New Orleans. And stolen by Williamson. And here they come. McCollum outside. Pass to Williamson. Looking to end the run. Another shot. And he takes it up and lays it in. Williamson's got his second bucket on the night.
Nice aggressive play from Williamson, crashing the offensive glass and getting a second chance shot.
Jokic with it. Siakam covering.
And in 2022, more history made by Nikola Jokic, becoming the first player to amass 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists in a single season.
43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Williamson. This one for 3. Knocks down the long J. Williamson's got his third bucket of the night.
When Zion scores from that far from the hoop, it's scary for opponents. I mean, what are you going to do with him? You're already worried about his inside game.
Now here's Jokic. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The deep 3 from Murray. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. It's been all about Nikola Jokic for the Nuggets.
The Nuggets, 17.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Denver.
Early on, you know, we've seen them throwing their weight around in the low post, scoring a lot of points with physical, forceful play.
And, of course, taking it inside, always a great game plan. And I'm curious if there'll be an adjustment from the defensive end. Maybe sag off some shooters a little.
Time called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. Here's Daniels. Ooh, rejected by Jordan.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
Yeah, bottom line for this Pelican squad, they need to get better on the defensive end. They may have to get more 3-and-D type of guys on this roster.
Here's Murray. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Aldridge. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. All right, so about the Pelicans, what has been holding them back?
Well, B.A., it's definitely not the offense, especially with the healthy Zion. If they can find a way to have greater consistency on the defensive end, then they can take a big step as a franchise.
Daniels misses.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Murphy. And the Pelicans miss again. And they're pushing it up. And it's Murray finishing it off.
You can't allow Murray to beat you to the rack. I mean, he really turns on the Jets in the open floor. You got to get in front.
Here's Murphy. And again, another missed shot. They absolutely want to add to what's already a big lead.
No question, B.A. No reason to let up. Just keep playing your game. Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balance. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
New Orleans calls timeout. The officials have been a little stingier with the whistle recently. Clark, you think fewer fouls called is good for the game?
I like to see the game played with a certain amount of flow, so you got to give some latitude to the physicality, and I am in favor of fewer fouls being called. The officials do a good job, I think, of judging advantage, disadvantage, and it's much more appealing to the fans when the game flows more fluidly.
Pass to Hayes. The three. Oh, they get a hand on it.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Pass to Murphy. Here's Alvarado, defended by Brown.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Well, they've given up 6 of the last 10 points on fast breaks.
To the wing, right side. Oh, they need this! Daniels, that one's true. He has 6.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
And stolen by Aldridge. Yep, that one goes. Aldridge has got his first basket of the night.
Boy, it's big whenever Aldridge leaks out like this. Opportunistic and excellent at running to the right spot.
Now Hayes. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Daniels. From the arc. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Highland. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Here's Aldridge. Here's Daniels. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
And so it's Denver, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build. An advantage. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic. You know, one measure of Nikola Jokic's growth as a player is his triple-double tally. I mean, he's already among the NBA career leaders in that category.
Now here's Williamson. No good on the 3.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Well, among active players, only LeBron and Westbrook are ahead of Jokic in triple-doubles, Clark.
And B.A. with a lot of runway left in front of him. I mean, the Joker figures to keep climbing up that list. I don't know if he'll catch Russ or the Big O at the top, but he's going to be in the neighborhood.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for
Clock at 6. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. And Anunoby gets it to go.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Yes, sir. Jokic fired up, and so is his team. They love to see the big guy scoring like this.
Pass to Jones. There's McCollum with the 3. Counted from distance. McCollum's got 6.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Jokic with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up.
And the coaching staff, they love this. I mean, Siakam, he's engaged, aggressive, just getting after it on the defensive end. I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
For 3, McCollum. That shot missing. Now Denver takes it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. So much NBA talent like Jamal Murray out of Canada, specifically the province of Ontario.
Yeah, very true. And I think that's because guys like Murray, born in the late 90s, they grew up with the NBA in Toronto. And Jamal and others have been inspired by the Raptors.
Offensive board. Here's Daniels. Off target from 3-point range. Back come the Nuggets on the run. Jokic in the post. 17 points in the game. And Jokic throws it down.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Hayes for 3. Pass to Daniels. From downtown. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie. Here's Alvarado. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Brown. Here's Najee. Alvarado with a rebound. Here's Daniels. Here's the 3. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Ooh, poked away. Jordan inside. Pass to Najee. Takes a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Najee's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off play.
51.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Here's McCollum. Williamson outside. Pass to Jones. Back to McCollum. There's the triple. Rebound by the Nuggets.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Outside Murray. Back to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Outside Jones. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Denver. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Gordon. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Aaron Gordon was one of the best scoring years of his career last year based on percentages. Still a very productive forward in this league.
Both free throws good from Gordon. Man, the leadership Aaron Gordon brings is tremendous, Clark.
Yeah, it sure is, B. I mean, he's been around for a little bit, so he's got some seasoning. He's competed in the slam dunk contest. A lot of hype surrounded him as a younger player, and right now he's a veteran that's poised and mature and does a really good job of mentoring his younger teammates.
Pass to Jones. And here's Anunoby. Back to McCollum. Here's Williamson. There's the three. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Right side Porter. Now Jokic. Covered by Williamson. And they double up Jokic. Just 5 to shoot. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Boy, the Pelicans have really had a tough go here. They have yet to score here in the fourth. They host the Pistons after this one. It'll be the second game of 4 straight at home.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Pass to Murray. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Murray's got 29 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Williamson for 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Outside Anunoby. From outside the arc. Sinks it from distance.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Here's Jokic. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Tell you what, with Jokic, you've got to foul him harder than that. This big fella takes pride in finishing through the defense.
And guys, over the last several years, Denver's been top 10 in offensive rating. Now, they played a slower pace, but made the most of their possessions.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Pulls up. And again, it's Denver converting.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Williamson for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Now Denver takes it the other way. Boy, this Denver team, great offensively over the last couple of seasons. How so?
Well, BA, they execute in the half courts. That's pretty simple. I mean, so difficult to do against NBA defenses. Now, normally they have multiple ball handlers on the floor, guys who can make quick decisions.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
For 3.
Caldwell Pope's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Nuggets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And what a huge performance it was for Nikola Jokic.
He played big all night, relentless on the glass, just helping his team in the possession battle.
Outside Anunoby. The 3 is up. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Up again. Jokic grabs the board. And here's Denver. They led the game at one point by 20. Up top, Gordon. To the inside. Outside Murray. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every...
Insultan y de miradas a miradas, mire para qué tan. No hay problema, yo pienso que te avisa. No hay curita, sana, sana. Y hay crítica, pero lo bailado no se quita. Quiero mi cartera bien ballena. Ay, abuela, perdón. Si por usted fuera, no tuviera ni este vuelo ni avión. Ni de aquí ni santas. Ya ni para acá, aquí no hay ruta. Y si no le gusta, no se admire. Mire al chile, las miradas insultan.
Yeah, I still got anxiety, that's why I keep it on me. Sometimes I feel like I can't trust no one around me. There's another side of me, but I don't even show it. 'Cause I got way too many people